April Clemmer with the Hollywood Partnership, and our organization's mission is to enhance the appeal, vitality, and well being of the Hollywood community from the ground up. We are here with Vaughn Davis, who is the general manager of the Dream Hotel, and he's going to give us some insight as to how the hotel industry has been able to adapt to the new circumstances due to the pandemic, and specifically how the Dream Hotel has pivoted in a way that is going to still offer guests an amazing experience here in Hollywood. So thank you, Vaughn, for being here.
Thank you, April. Thanks for having me. As you know, it's been a very challenging season for everyone in the hospitality industry, and through this time, we banded together quite a few GMs and individuals on the Los Angeles Tourism Board to come up with some ideas and ways that we could pivot in this challenging season. One of which was just revisiting from a first principles perspective our operating models and finding ways to be more nimble during this season. A few of those ways that I can give you, April, is the technology that we've integrated into our operating model. We now have a robot. His name is Alfred. Our COO, our COO named him after Batman's butler, of course. Only the best for the best. And Alfred actually delivers items to guest rooms and is able to deliver items to even the internal guests, our team members, when they order their lunch, or even individuals that are on the floors working like our room attendants and our housemen. So he's a very busy gentleman, and he's always focused on making sure that our internal and external guests get items delivered to them in a timely manner. Another one of the solutions that we've added to help with some of the complex issues with the pandemic is the Canary Technologies team, which helps us with a fully contactless check-in experience. So our guests are able to complete their registration cards and the whole pre-arrival experience and part of the guest journey before they even arrive to the hotel. So the moment they arrive, the key is pushed directly to their mobile device. They go right up to the room. So it helps to mitigate for some of that uncomfortable in-person conversations that not every guest is open to during a pandemic. So it's very seamless in nature that allows them to stay away from any possible contact heavy situations.
That sounds like you guys have been able to innovate really super fast. Can you walk us through a full guest experience from the moment they would arrive at the hotel until they leave, kind of what some of the other offerings that you have are that would make their stay a pleasurable and safe one?
Yeah, so we actually partnered with a few of the other general managers to create the protocols that all of the hotels and restaurants are operating currently under during the pandemic. So being a part of the task force, resiliency task force, and creating those protocols helped us to be at the forefront of safety for our guests. So for the guest experience, I mean, we can start it from the beginning. When they arrive to the hotel, their temperature's checked, and there's also a symptom check to ensure that they are indeed being honest in their arrival process, and it's also tracked and logged accordingly as per the protocols and the mandate. And then, of course, if the temperature and the symptom check passes, the guest is allowed access to the hotel. They've already completed a registration card for the majority of our guests before they've arrived, and they've already added their credit card and authorized their card. So at that point for them, it's just about having the key on their mobile device so they can go right up to the room. But we still have some guests that decide to stop by the front desk, of course, where we have our plexiglass and our hand sanitizer. We have hand sanitizer in abundance. If anyone wants some, you just know where to find me. And the guests are able to also go through that process with a front desk agent or manager that can check them in the traditional manner. From there, they go right on up to the elevator and go into their room. And before they arrive and open their room door, you'll find that we have a sticker that's affixed on the hinge of the door that allows the guests to understand that the last person in that room was one of our managers or supervisors who's already been a part of the COVID conscious initiatives that we have here to ensure that that room is completely sanitized and no one else has entered since. So once they break that seal, they enter into their room and they can enjoy a luxurious stay in our gorgeous rooms that we have here at Dream Hollywood. Some of the other things that we've done too, we've added quite a few innovative packages. And in this season, this is what you find generally. It's either you become innovative and you create, or you go and you hide under a rock. And that's not a part of our mantra and core values here at Dream Group. For us, we are constantly innovating and trying to find ways to be proactive and ahead of the curve. And we had the work and play package that's still live. Of course, essential travelers at this time of this conversation are the only ones that are allowed to stay at hotels. So it worked out perfectly because we have an actual large amount of essential travelers still coming to stay at the hotel and utilize our facilities to work. So the work and play package worked out very well there. Before the restrictions, we had the game day package, capitalizing on our wonderful partnership with Tao Group. As you all know, the #1 food and beverage operators in North America, with Beauty and Essex, Highlight Room, Tao, here at our property. And our cabanas on the rooftop allowed us to have the games playing, from the NFL games to the NBA games, in a safe, controlled environment that adhered to all protocols that were currently available in the county. We just wanted to find a way to help with the mental health challenges during this season and be that conduit to ensure that, hey, if you did want to leave your home and you felt comfortable, this is a location in which you can go to that is 100% safe. And when we've had, interestingly enough, April, we've been probably shopped once a week on average by our wonderful friends at the LA County Public Health Task Force who come in and they grade you. And I think LA County has done a phenomenal job with regulating some of the protocols that were put in place. And they come either weekly or bi-weekly, and they're here. I know them by name. And they grade every single one of our venues. And we pass with flying colors every time. And we've had 0 cases from our guests and from our servers that are in some of the most vibrant aspects of our operating or our operations, for that matter, and 0 from our team members. So for us, I think that's a huge tell as to how safe we've been. So nothing from the servers, nothing from the guests, and nothing from the patrons visiting our venues.
That's great. That's really exciting to hear that there are some options for people who, are cooped up in their homes and, need to get out. And, as you said, for mental health reasons, sometimes, if nothing else, it's just a strain.
Yeah, trust me, I have 4 children and 2 dogs. Trust me, I get it. My poor wife.
So if you're watching this, just know there is a safe space, a quiet space, a luxurious space for you at the Dream Hotel. And it's really, really, really safe. And they're really taking care to be able to offer you something like that. So if you're feeling a little stressed out, the holidays, the pandemic, all that, there's an escape right into the heart of Hollywood. And if people are interested in excursions or things during their stay, you offer those too as well, correct?
That's correct. We wanted to find a safe way for people to keep moving. So we have a keep moving package that allows guests to have an Uber credit, because we also have a partnership with Uber and Uber Eats, where guests can order items and have it delivered directly to their room, or order an Uber and that will also be charged directly to the room too. So we give them an Uber credit and a discount on the room, and they can come and they can stay at the hotel and utilize that credit any which way they'd like. And then we have a curated list of places that they can visit throughout Hollywood and throughout Southern California that gives them the ability to enjoy the great outdoors and some of the historical areas that you can visit throughout this neighborhood. And the other way in which is we partnered with Lincoln. So we have a Lincoln Town car that's available, and one of our team members will actually drive you around and give you a tour of some of the historical landmarks and take you anywhere you'd like to go within a 3-mile radius. And then another one of the initiatives, without having them leave the hotel, is our health and wellness programs that we have throughout the property. We have 3 premier partnerships, one of which is Gunnar Peterson. We have the best fitness center in any hotel, I'd say, in America. And the other is Erica Hood in Hood Fit, where she can come down at any time upon the request of a guest to assist with a safe outdoor fitness or wellness experience. And then we are also partnered with Therabody. So if needed, guests can request the Theragun to their room to help with any type of a massage or anything they need before going to bed. And there's also a package with Therabody where you can secure a Therabody Theragun before you arrive at the hotel, and it'll be in your room waiting for you. And it's also available for purchase too. So those are some of the ways we want to encourage people to keep moving. And health and wellness is at the forefront of everyone's mind during the pandemic, and we want to ensure that we capitalize on that in a way that is beneficial to our guests.
Well, it sounds like you guys have thought of everything and more to make
Yeah.
the dream hotel experience like a truly like dream experience. So
Yeah.
that's really exciting. Is there anything else that you want to tell that you'd like to say to people before we wrap up about the Dream Hotel?
Yeah, we are very busy. We have over 20 hotels in the pipeline to open within the next 2 years. Our corporate executive team has been extremely encapsulated with projects, and they're excited to launch some of those, in which one we're mostly focused on and excited about coming in a few in Mexico, and then of course one in which is in Las Vegas. So Dream Hotel Group is the premier luxury boutique hotel group that is always innovating, and we like to make sure that we're at the forefront of creativity and the guest experience.
Well, it was great to chat with you. Thank you for sharing about Dream Hotel, and thank you for everything that you've done to offer people, an experience to kind of escape and get away, and but still feel safe, during this time. This is Vaughn Davis, General Manager of Dream Hotel. I want to thank you for being on today, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. And thanks for being on.
Thank you, April. Stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, take care.